Let's start with this. Good morning, students. Good morning, each and everyone. So, what you have to do, we are today our topic is still life, and in still life, we are going to do pot, glass, and plate. Yes, we are going to compose these three objects together in a very beautiful manner. Okay, in the first semester, we have done the bucket, glass, and I think so coconut. Yes, bucket, pot, or coconut we have done. So in this lecture, we are going to do a pot, glass, and a plate. Yes, we are going to draw pot, glass, and plate. So we have to, what is still life? Still life is a, where we compose the objects, where we compose 2 to 3 objects together in a very, beautiful manner. So same way, this is how we are going to do it. So I want each and everyone to pay attention, and it's very important how you draw the objects. Okay, your object should be 90 degrees straight. It should be straight. It should not tilt on the left or on the right side. It should be straight. Okay, so I'll give you the tips how to do it as I have given in the earlier. So let's begin with this. Just look at this. I hope each and everyone can see this. Okay, this is the book. So now what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to see how I'm going to draw, how it is suitable. So here I'm going to draw the pot. Okay, then I'm going to draw the glass, and here I'm going to draw the plate. So before starting with this, what you're going to do is, you can, what you can do is, you can take a rough page, and you can just draw a rough design of the still life, how your still life is going to look like. Yes, so first what you are going to do is, we are going to draw the pot. So first, whenever you're drawing the pot, there should be a straight line. Okay, straight 90-degree line. Okay, this is the top part, and this is the bottom part. Here I'm going to draw the pot. Then on this side, I'm going to draw the glass. So here 90-degree angle, and top part and the bottom part. And on this side, I'm going to draw the plate. Okay, so this is how I'm going to compose this. Yes, begin with this. So this is how you're going to compose the pot. Yes, the glass. This is how you're going to draw the glass, and on this side there is a plate. Okay, so here comes the plate. So my object is going to look something like this. So this is my page size, and just look at the size of the objects. It's bigger. Okay, it's not smaller. If you are drawing it in this way, for example, this is your page size, and you're drawing the objects this much. Okay, if you're drawing object in this size, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. Yes, if your page size is this, and you're drawing the object small, you're going to lose the marks. Yes, you're going to lose the marks. If you're going to draw the object in this size, according to the page size, you're going to, suitable to the page size, you're going to draw the object. Okay, so let's begin with this. So here, this is my drawing page. So first, I'm going to draw the pot. So here, this is the bottom line of my pot, and this is the top line. Okay, and here comes the straight line. So this line should be lighter. Okay, because we are going to erase all this pencil work. Okay, now let's begin with this. So here I'm started drawing the pot. Sorry. Okay, just look at this. Wait a minute. Just look at this. This is how you're going to draw the pot. Yes, this is the pot over here, and this pot is kept on a upper surface. Upper surface. Yes. The pot is kept on the upper surface. Okay. Here I'm going to draw the glass on this side, making a straight line. This is the bottom line, and here comes the side part of the glass. Yes. Just look at this. And on this part, we are going to draw the plate. So here I'm making an oval and making two curved lines, and this is how I've made the plate. Okay, on this plate you can show some fruits. Okay, it's optional. If you want, you can show the show 2 to 3 fruits in this plates. So here I'm showing a orange, and there is a apple. Yes, there is the orange and an apple on this plate. Just look at this. Here comes the drapery. Okay, the cloth which is at the back side, that is called the drapery. Yes. So now let's start making this, coloring this. So for coloring, you can use poster color, or if you have watercolor, you can use watercolor also. So first I'm going to color the cloth. Okay, I'm going to color the drapery. So for coloring the drapery, here I'm using a yellow color. Okay, there are two cloths. The first cloth is kept on the background, and the second one is kept on this table. Okay, so let's begin with this. Just look at this. Here I've started coloring the cloth. The color should not go outside. Okay, just look at this. This is how you're going to color the drapery. You have to keep in mind that in your painting there should be 3 tones present. Okay, the first one will be your light tone, the second one will be your dark medium tone, and the third tone will be your dark tone. Yes, so just look at this. This is how you're going to color it. Just look at this. This is how you're going to color it. Just look at this. Here I'm using the darker tone. Yes, for showing the dark area, I'm using the dark color. Yes, just look at this. I'm using a ochre yellow color for showing the darker tone. This is how you're going to color it. Yes, so this is how you're going to do it. Yes, so this is how you're going to do it in this way. Okay. Yes, this way you're going to add the shades. Yes, just look at this in this way. Okay, so then after you have done with this, you are going to color on this side. Yes, in still life, the light plays a very important role. You have to keep in mind where the light is falling from. Yes, the light is falling from the right hand side. Okay, you have to keep in mind the light is falling from the right hand side to the left hand side. Okay, so our the right side will be lighter in shade and the left side will be darker in shade. So same way you're going to do. So this is where the shadow of the pot is falling on the back side of the cloth. Hmm. This is how the shadow of the pot is falling on the back side. As you can see, this side is darker in shade. Yes, because the shadow of the pot is falling on the back side. No, now you can show the darker part on this way in this side. Just look at this. This is how you're going to color it. First, you have to color the drapery. So here we have colored the drapery with the light and the dark medium tone. Just look at this. This is how you can add the shades. Yes, is that clear? Now we are going to color the down part of the drapery. So it's pink in color, red. So this part will be darker in shade because the light cannot fall on this part. So here I'm using darker tone. This is how you're going to add the shades. Yes, you can use oil pastels, or you can, if you're good at oil pastels, you can use oil pastels. If you're good at watercolor, you can use watercolor. Making it some dark. Here I'm using. Just look at this. For showing the darker tone, here I've used a darker shade. Just look at this. Yes, this is how you're going to do it. Then we are going to use a lighter tone. Just look at this. Where the light is falling more, here I'm going to use a light tone. Just look at this. This is how I'm using the lighter shade. This is how I'm giving the proper shades. This is how you're going to add the shade. This is how you're going to color the shades. First, we are coloring the drapery because it's very necessary. Because when we do the characters first or objects first, then when we start doing the drapery, the color starts coming on upon the objects. So it's very difficult and it looks very shabby. So that's the reason we are coloring the drapery, and then we'll move to the object parts. Okay, so that we can easily color it. Okay, so this is how we have completed with the drapery. As you can see, this part is lighter in shade. This is the original color, and on this side, darker in shade. Here, I am going to use the darker tone also in this. Yes, you can add the darker tones as showing the shadow of the objects. You can show the darker shades. What you can do is you just have to merge the color. Just look at this in this way. Yes, this is how you're going to merge the shades, and you can create the shadow. So just look at this here. This is the shadow of the object. Just take the brush and just merge it. Just look at this in this way. Same on the with the pot. This is the bottom line, and here comes the shadow at the back. So it's darker in shade. Just look at this. Just look at this. Here is the shadow of the objects. Yes, we have completed with the shadow. Now we are going to start coloring the pot. So first coloring the pot, here I'm using a brown color shade. Just look at this. First, the light is falling from the right hand side. So this part will be darker in shade. So here I'm coloring the pot in this way. Just look at this. Adding the darker tone. Yes, just look at this. This is how I'm adding the darker shade in this pot. Some lighter tone in this way. This is how we are going to shade the pot. So you can take some darker shade. This way you're going to shade the pot. Then coming to the lighter part, here I'm using ochre yellow, showing some lighter tone, leaving some white in this. This is how you can add the shades. Yes, this is how you can color the pot and shade the pot in this way. Add the darker tone in this side of the border. Okay, so this is how you're going to do it. Then coming to the upper part, this part will be darker in shade, and then in the front part it will be lighter. Just look at this. Yes, this is how you can do it. You can add the darker tones if you want to the pots. You can use the darker shades. Yes, in this way. Yes, this is how I have added the dark shade to the pot. Okay, then coming to the glass, as the glass is of glass, so that's the reason it's having some, it's it's transparent. Okay, it's transparent, so that's the reason you can see some pink color, the color of the drapery. You can it will be easily visible from the glass. So just look at this. Here I've given the pink, and then later on I'm going to add the gray shade. Yes, here I've taken the gray color shade and started giving the gray tone to this glass. Just look at this. After we have done with this, here I'm going to start coloring the apple. So first, I'm starting coloring with the orange. So the light is falling on this side, so it will be yellow. When you see the oranges properly, you can see lots and lots of colors. So first, there will be yellow color. Then I'm using some green color. When you see some oranges have the green textures in them, so here I'm using a green tone on this. Just look at this. And then I'm going to use the orange color tone. Yes. So from this part, it will be orange in shade. So just look at this. Okay. This is how you're going to color it. And then you can just merge the colors. Yes. Then moving to the apple. So first I'm using a yellow color shade. in the lighter tone. Then I'm using the red color tone, okay, and adding some textures in this. Okay, so first I'm giving the outline properly. Just look at this. This is how I've started adding the textures. So getting it some darker tone. So here I'm using red and some brown, mixing it together and adding the darker tones. Just look at this. Yes, when you see the apple properly and closely, you can see this kind of textures in the apple. Okay, then taking the darker tone for making the branch of the apple. Okay, so this way we have done the apple, and now the only thing which is remaining is the plate. Yes, for coloring the plate, here I'm using a blue color. Just look at this. Spread the color properly. Yes, and then you can take the darker tone and you can give the inside shade, the darker shade of the plate. This is how you're going to color the plate. So as you can see, we have almost done with this. So now what you can do is you can add the darker shade for the drapery. Yes, if you want, you can add some darker shades to the drapery. If your color is becoming lighter in shade, you can add some more darker shade in this. Okay, this way you can color it. Yes, this way you can get more textures in this. Okay, this is how you're going to do it. Some shades in this way also, and adding some shades in this way as it's cloth. Okay, so there you may see some frills and cuts over there. Just look at this. This is how you can add the shades. Yes, this is how you can do it. Is that clear, each and everyone? Okay, you if you want, you can